What's going on, everybody? I was just thinking as I was out by the store, so I saw some baby items. It always made me think about being a father. And that is, I guess, a True Force Lonely video. What it was like? What it would be like to have a father, to be a father to a kid. I basically had to watch young babies turn to full grown adults. It's very startling, it's like, wow. Talking to people in my own family, you watch them as babies and kids, now they're full grown adults, man and woman, it's just shocking to me. And I was just looking at baby items because besides just me and my lady, so just also myself, only the sad part about it is that I don't have my dad with me anymore, and my mother just say, how you supposed to be a real dad? How you supposed to be a dad, And the reason I'm coming really deep with this topic because, sad to say, in American media, fathers are being looked upon as, deadbeats, manipulators, users, abusers, and so forth. Child abusers, woman abusers. I don't advocate that. I'm just like, I don't even listen to what the media say, And I was actually got laughing a couple occasions. You want to be a dad? Why you want to be a dad? I want to be a dad. Pass on my abilities, pass on my knowledge, down. It'd be one, even for a moment, just have a couple kids, just say what a fatherhood would be like, mainly just to spend quality time with them, read them a book, play little toys with them, get them some dolls, I always visualize myself being a good father, And, it does kind of hurt me sometimes, I just turned 33 on November 1st and all that. And it always just, it conflicts me, what is the experience of being a father, I guess it's also experience what's it like to have brothers and sisters, which I never had the opportunity. I never had the opportunity to have siblings, because my parents didn't want no more kids, They just simply had me, Maybe I'm kind of related this might sound kind of shallow, like how there was, I think in China, there's a one-child policy, and I kind of like resonate with that too. It's like, growing up, I had to literally do everything by myself the hard way. I didn't have, nobody to really, bond with, like, true bond, like a brother and sister, like, y'all argue, you fight, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get in so much trouble, that's the best feeling, truthfully. And I don't really have that. I have my cousin, and thank the universe for him, man. He's a rock to, hold me together, man, What up, K-Bridge? Me and him, me and my cousin, actually, her and we were just talking about fatherhoods and stuff, Maybe, I know due to financial instability and all that, and with a disability, I'm not using it as a crutch or excuse. I'm just stating obvious, I feel like fatherhood is unlikely, And it pains me because I always want to, have a son or a daughter or both, what I'm saying? What it's like to bond. What is it like, to share all the good times, the bad times, the troubled times, and all that, I do think about fatherhood. I do think about what's it like to be a dad to particular kids. And when I have babysit kids, they all seem to appreciate me. I say, I hope that, whatever the universe, fate, I guess God, or entities, we wonder for me. I wonder what it's like to be a father, just to make memories, celebrate that kid's birthday, celebrate not just a birthday bash, but also, watch a kid grow a smile, And I kind of realize this too, being a young adult, I guess being middle age or so now at 34. So like, it's kind of sad because also I have young audience that's like around 16, 17 for all social media and all that. And I was really surprised they listen and watch my videos. And I always try to be aware. I kind of realize sometimes I might be a bad influence. I'm on just mid in the point, and I know I talk about mental health, depression, anxiety, and stuff. And I'm kind of like, I'm always self-aware about these factors, Would I be a good dad, The way I'm living now, I have to be honest with myself. No. I don't think kids want to see a broken man for a dad, you know what I'm saying? And it pains me to say this myself too, so like, I'm always such a deep, reflective, I guess what they call it, an old soul, I seem like I was listening to some oldies music, some smooth jazz, and it just took me edible and all that. That's why I'm kind of like letting it flow, letting it go, It's nice to vision myself, being married, have children and all that. It's actually kind of baffling. I was just talking to people worldwide outside of America. It's actually kind of sad how I was hearing, I was talking to African ladies, parts of Asian ladies, Latinas, and so forth. And even parts of Europeans. Excuse me. It always like intrigues me. They always talk about they want a husband. They want to settle down and all that. They want to be good wives to their kids. They want, great husbands. Which is ironic. I was asked by some of these ladies too, particularly. I said, "Why aren't you married? You seem like a very nice guy. You seem like you caring and all that, You're not married?" Well, I'm thankful for my lady though, But this was prior years and years ago. I said, no, if you was in my country, you'd be married. Women would love you. You know how to treat women with respect, and that's kind of something I was just saying that just not too long ago in my videos about that, especially sad to say on a negative note with, women and feminism, they treat men like garbage, and plus you add it on with the media, social media, dating apps. It's just a mess, basically, You can't get to know a woman on any kind of level while them thinking accidentally wrongly assume that you're a creep or a sicko and all that, or a weirdo. If you try to talk or even ask a woman out, it can be dangerous. I'm glad I'm out the market, though. I'm glad I got my lady, she keeps me sane, keeps me together, And we always talk about what's it like, vision, what's it like to start a family, She's in her mid-20s, I'm in my mid-30s, we're only like 10 years apart, which is ironic. Her birthday's coming up next month, I think, between the 6th and the 7th, Happy birthday, love. Love you, Isis. It saddens me going back, especially I hate to say this in America too, like people have negative expectations of fathers, especially black fathers or just fathers in general, I was talking to a man, ironically, he was also a father himself. I said, I always be thinking, what would that, if I was the opportunity or the occasion to get, financially get married, and form I don't know how the way current economics is nowadays. It seems unlikely, especially, everything is expensive, inflation and all that. Child care is very expensive, especially labor and pains of labor, watching a, woman get pregnant and stuff, and also what's like to hold that baby, what's like to rub his head, rub his cheeks, his or her cheeks, that look just like you, that share similar, you can form a healthy bond with, maybe I guess you call it being selfishness, and like, since I'm my only child growing up, I never know what it's like to feel complete at times, Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Martell's out.